So the Pentagon has just paid $400 million for a 15% stake in MP Materials. They have the only rare earth mine in the US. DoD will become the largest shareholder of the company, and the goal of this partnership is to build a secure domestic supply chain, according to the Pentagon. In order to attract private investment, this deal involves long-term purchase commitments on the part of DoD, and there are also price floors. So it's super interesting because this really does seem like a shift in industrial policy. And I think it's worth keeping in mind some of the historical context as we consider this. During World War II and the Cold War, the U.S. nationalized shipyards, uranium mines, and other assets. In 2008, the Treasury Department took stakes in banks, insurance companies, and automakers. U.S. taxpayers are still the owners of the U.S. Postal Service, Amtrak, Fannie Mae, and Freddie Mac. So there is a history of U.S. taxpayer involvement in the private sector, but it does seem like the deals are getting more creative in this new administration. A recent example is the golden share, which came out of the Nippon-U.S. Steel deal. It provides U.S. government with a veto power over key decisions. So that could include moving the headquarters from Pittsburgh, closing plants, or having a foreign sale. The deal also required that the leadership and board of U.S. Steel remain American, and it also said that taxpayers wouldn't receive dividends or standard shareholder voting rights as part of the agreement. In contrast with U.S. Steel, the sale of TikTok was required by law by the U.S. Congress more than a year ago. It's a deal that hasn't been enforced by this administration. Instead, the administration has been trying to find a U.S. buyer, maybe an investor, maybe a consortium headed by a company like Oracle. TikTok has just announced that they are building a new app for the American market that involves a new algorithm, and data will remain here in the U.S. instead of being routed to China. So we'll just leave you with this thought. Seems like we're heading into a new era of industrial policy, and we are very curious to see where it goes from here.